All right, today we're heading to Kasanda, Uganda, to explore the story of a place called Tavaland Organic Farms. And this isn't just any farm. It's a place that's completely reimagining what a farm can even be. It's this incredible story about growth, about resilience, and really about empowering a whole community.
So welcome to Tavaland. Just take a look at this landscape. It's absolutely beautiful, right? But this is so much more than just a piece of land for growing stuff. It's a living, breathing project, and you can just feel it has this incredibly deep and inspiring purpose at its very core. I mean, you can almost feel the energy just looking at it, can't you?
You know, their whole philosophy is wrapped up perfectly in their motto, where nature nurtures resilience. And that is such a powerful idea, isn't it? The whole belief here is that if you work with nature instead of fighting against it, you can grow so much more than just a harvest. You can actually build up strength, you can build hope, and create real self-reliance, not just for individuals, but for entire communities.
Okay, so how does something this impactful even get started? Let's dive into their origin story, because like all truly great things, it started pretty small.
You know how they say every great journey starts with a single step? Well, for Tavaland, it was literally one small plot of land. But what made it so special wasn't the land itself, it was the huge vision behind it. The idea was to create this organic, sustainable farm that could nourish both people and the planet. And that's maybe the first big thing to remember here. A powerful vision can turn just a simple piece of dirt into a real catalyst for change.
And just how humble was that beginning? I mean, get this. It wasn't some massive investment or a super detailed business plan. It started with a single goat. Yeah, you heard that right, a goat. That one animal was literally the first step on this incredible journey. It just goes to show you really don't need a huge budget to start making a real difference.
And from that one goat, it grew from there, piece by piece. A beehive for some honey, a simple bag of beans, a few mushrooms. Those were the physical seeds, right? But the most crucial part is that last thing on the list, a heart for community. Honestly, that was the real secret ingredient, the thing that made everything else just flourish.
All right, so from those super humbly beginnings, let's fast forward and see what Tavaland has grown into today. Let's take a look at the incredible work they're doing right now, taking that vision from the soil all the way to the final harvest.
What they're doing today is it's so beautifully diverse. They're still raising goats, carrying on that tradition that started the whole thing. But they're also harvesting pure, raw honey from their hives. They're cultivating these amazing mushrooms and even growing delicious organic coffee. And it's all happening right there in Uganda. Every single one of these products is like a little piece of their story you can hold.
And you can really see their whole cycle of work in action right here. You go from these lush, strong plants all the way to this incredible, bountiful harvest. It's just such a great visual, right? It shows how every single thing they create carries this story of care, of local tradition, and of real, genuine community empowerment.
Okay, but this is maybe the most important part of the whole story. It's the shift from what they do to why they do it. See, this isn't just about farming to sell some products. No, it's about farming for the community. There is a much, much deeper purpose behind every single thing they grow.
And here it is, right here. This is their mission. Okay, so they're an organic farm, rooted in nature, yeah? And they're focused on fostering resilience through agriculture that can sustain itself. But look at that end goal. That's the part that really gets me. Empowering individuals to build independence. It's about sowing lasting change for generations to come. At the end of the day, it's all about the people.
So how do they actually do that? Well, a huge part of their success is passing down what they call agribusiness skills. And this is really important. This isn't charity, it's empowerment. By teaching people practical, real-world farming knowledge, they're helping them build their own independence, nurture their own hope, and create futures that they actually own. The key really is sharing knowledge, not just handing out resources.
And this quote, this really just says it all, doesn't it? Farming is more than cultivation. It's connection. Connection to the land, connection to their traditions, and maybe most importantly, connection to each other. And it's that powerful idea of connection that really fuels their entire vision for what's next.
So, okay, how does that idea of connection shape their vision for the future? Because trust me, it is ambitious. They aren't just thinking about their own farm anymore. They're thinking about how to sow these seeds of independence all across the continent.
Their vision, it's a future where every single harvest does so much more than just feed people. It's about strengthening families, empowering communities, and planting these seeds of independence that are going to keep growing for generations. What they're working to create is this powerful, positive ripple effect. And look, this isn't just some corporate business plan. This is a dream for all of farming in Africa.
They want to completely transform how people see farming, not just as a job, but as a source of pride and innovation. And think about that second point. See local farms rise as global voices. How cool is that? It means empowering farmers to share their own unique stories and products with the entire world, totally shifting the narrative. It's all about building a legacy where the food itself tells a story of hope and care and community.
I mean, it is just an incredibly inspiring story, isn't it? To go from a single goat to a vision for an entire continent. Wow. And, this journey is still unfolding. It's one that they're inviting all of us to watch, to support, and to be a part of.
And that kind of brings us to a final thought to leave you with. This incredible story of Tavaland, it all started with just a few simple things and one powerful idea. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What seeds have changed, no matter how small they seem, could we all plant in our own communities?